Alrighty, so now that we have an initial list of keywords that are pretty closely related, what we want to do is we want to find out some more details about these keywords. Are these keywords that actually people already type in? How much competition is there? What is the estimated cost per click? How many people perform a search for this type or these keywords on a monthly basis? So what we want to do is we want to just start to dive into the data that Google provides. So what you want to do is you want to open up Google AdWords. So open up a Google AdWords account. If you don't already have one, it's pretty easy to sign up. You do need to have a Google account. So go to gmail.com, create an account, and then sign up for Google AdWords. You do need Google AdWords in order to access this tool that we are going to be utilizing right now. So once you've created a Google AdWords account, go ahead and sign in. You'll be taken to this main dashboard. What you want to do is you want to go to Tools and then scroll down to Keyword Planner, and that's going to be within the drop down under Tools. Go ahead and click on the Keyword Planner. Alright, so right now the Keyword Planner is going to give you a few different options. Search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. Get search volume data and trends. Multiply keyword lists and get new keywords. And get click and cost performance forecasts. Really, the one that we really want to use is the very first option. So click on where it says search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. And what we can do here is we just type in the keywords. In this case, I'm going to open up in Microsoft Word, highlight, press Control C for copy, come back over here, Control D on my particular keyboard. If you're using a Mac, it's going to be Command instead of Control, and paste these in. Each one is going to be on its own individual line, and then it's going to actually perform this search. You can leave your landing page and your product category, you can leave both of those blank. For targeting, if you are in a different location or you'd want to type in a specific location, you could. Automatically, I'm going to leave it for the United States because that's really what I want to get information for, is people searching within the United States. You could also put the United Kingdom there. You could put Brazil, you could put Germany, India, wherever you might happen to be, or wherever you're the most interested in getting information from. I'm going to leave it as English in this case, Google, and no negative keywords. And I want to see the averages over the course of the last 12 months. That's going to give us a good amount of data. These keyword options and filters, you can just leave it as is, and go ahead and press Get Ideas. This is going to help us start to expand our initial keyword list. And it's going to give us a whole bunch of insight right away. So automatically, you can see it shows ad group ideas. If I would click on each of these, it would show me different ad group ideas that are going to be tightly knit keywords. So let's just say Magento design, Magento website design or web design, Magento website design, Magento design, Magento designer. So automatically I could export this and I already have an initial kind of ad group built out, if you will. It shows me the average search volume, how much competition, high, medium, or low, and also the suggested bid price. So this already gives us a lot more actual detailed information than we had before. You might say $24.92, that's much too high. You might have thought you're going to be paying $3 per click. Well, this is what's going to really help you define what keywords that you want to bid on and what it is that you can really afford as far as your keywords that you want to start to attract traffic for your website for. We're actually going to focus over here on the Keyword Ideas tab. And this is going to give us a wealth of information. So as you can see, we have 810 different keyword ideas that they are going to provide us. And what we're going to do is we're just going to download this data to an Excel spreadsheet. So Excel CVS, go ahead and say download. And then we're going to be able to start sorting this information and start putting it in some sort of organized fashion so we can determine what keywords we really want to use, what ones we want to exclude, and what ones we maybe even want to make negative keyword terms. So building your keyword list is one thing, but also as part of building your keyword list, it's very important to come up with the negative keywords so that you are not getting unfocused traffic and traffic that will not convert. So I'm just going to expand each of these so I can actually see what they state. And now instead of low, medium, or high, you'll see competition. It's based on 1. 1 is the maximum. So 1 means that is the most competitive that this keyword could get. 0.76 is obviously less. 0.91 is higher. So if it would be 0.01, there's almost zero competition. Also, another thing that you can actually look at is the suggested bid price. A lot of people have been bidding on these keyword terms, and so oftentimes if there's a higher price keyword, that often means that people are actually profiting from it and they're getting good conversions. So those might be keywords that you want to focus on, but in this case, $80.91, maybe that's just much too high. So you might want to focus on some keywords that have a little bit less competition that you feel that you could actually afford to bid on. So one thing that I like to do is I like to expand and try to use the 80-20 rule. So I'm going to actually sort and filter from largest to smallest. Expand the selection, you'll get this sort warning. And a lot of these, for example, are going to be too broad. Website design, Magento. Magento, I mean, that might, you probably, well, you definitely want to avoid that. Magento is also a color opposed to a type of development. So that's not going to be a term by itself that we'd want to bid on. Website design, again, too broad. E-commerce, you can see e-commerce with the space opposed to together. You can see the average search volume. It differs by about 11,000. So you want to bid on both of those keyword terms because they are different. And this starts giving us a list of keyword ideas, and then what we can do is we can actually start going through these and delete some of the ones that are irrelevant and then start saving some of the ones that are very relevant. So this starts giving us a better list of keywords that we can expand upon, and we know what keywords that we want to target. So that's using Google Keyword Planner as a way to extract some data where we have a lot of different keywords that we can start to scroll through and figure out which keywords that we maybe haven't even thought of that we might want to use. So for example, Magento hosting, that's not something we're interested in. So we'd put hosting or host as a negative keyword in this example. Magento themes, well, most people are probably going to be wanting to purchase a theme opposed to actually find a specific theme. So if you're not selling themes, theme or themes with the plural version, both could be negative keywords as well. The bigger and the better that negative keyword list is, the less money that you're going to also end up spending by people clicking on irrelevant keyword terms. So that gives some ideas right there. Just a quick overview of the Google Keyword Planner, and that concludes what we're going to have for this particular lesson.